Hello. So we've been on an adventure here. My laptop has turned itself off twice when I've tried to take a bath. I also started just running into an endless loop of being told that I was having a bug on one of my saves, so we went back one, which was fine, because that was the save that I had before I saved in here. I am very worried this is going to crash again, but I also am too stubborn to stop, so we're trying it again. I'm going to read for a minute first, just to see if we give it some time, if it freaks out less on me. I am not confident, but I also don't know what else to do in the face of my stubbornness. So let's see if reading about cockatoos causes us problems. It may.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues. This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
Alright, we read the first two before. I'm not going to read them again. I think they're just, like, needy. Alright, read about the funeral cockatoo.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it. Ooh.
Read about major majestic cockatoo.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Alright, read about the most common bang bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name bang bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
Oh god. Grey and common. Only the funeral cockatoo in its darkness can truly grasp the depths of my doom-laden soul. Isn't that obvious? Major majestic, here I come. What if I'm just a fuck-up-a-two? A fuck-up and a cockatoo. I have to take some time to think about it. Can I see these from here? I can. Alright, shy, grey, onopoetic. I don't know if I'm the super flashy one. And this is too edgelord. Suppose we could be confident. We could attempt confidence. Let's do it.
You're right. Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry.
Oh boy. Alright, we did it. Put the book away. Put the fucking flashlight away. Should be done. Find your heraldic bird. I don't know if this means anything for me, but it did get us a skill point. And we are... Oh my god. I don't know what my phone just yelled at me for, but it sure did. I could hear it. Conceptualization. Even though I have other things. Let's do it anyway. Who gives a shit? Okay. What else did you put on here? Oh, that upped my stuff. We can dig through the sunglass box again. What else can we do? We can obviously look at the wall again, / talk to Cindy again. That was it? Okay. Alright. Alright, we're going to save again. Obviously, if this dies one more time trying to take a bath, I'm gonna stop for the day. Maybe I'll try while not streaming to take the bath, even though I hate to have this be incomplete. But I also can't have this keep happening. I'll cry.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now.
Run yourself a bath.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
Alright, undress, close your eyes, and submerge.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting. Like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies.
Why wouldn't I have taken those out?
You feel nice and lonely, and so tired.
Take the beer cans out.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Linger in the tub a little?
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools.
We healed our health, and I bet you anything if we imagine something we're gonna hurt ourselves. Let's go.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench.
I don't think we mentioned any soap here.
Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Okay, get out.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
I like that I got an achievement for not having death on me anymore. And we didn't explode my computer. I probably still won't play too long because that was very stressful and made me very upset. And I did a bunch of shit to like back things up and make sure it was gonna be okay, and then like the first thing that happened to me was it was like, oh, it's a bug. Do you want to report it? And I was like, what do you mean a bug? Like, are you talking about what happened earlier? And then every time I tried to load, it was like, oh, you can't do any of that. It's all broken. And I was like, what do you mean? So I just did, like I said, I did the save before, and it was fine. And we survived taking the bath. Achievement, took a bath. I feel a lot happier about it than I would have expected to. But yeah, if it mysteriously dies again, we'll come back on Sunday probably, and I'll have to recover then. But my God, I don't think it's the game. I think it is literally this computer. It is a weird old Alienware computer that I got for free, so I can't complain. But I can complain because it keeps exploding on me. I'm trying to decide if I do want to do anything before we go to sleep. Because there's not a ton necessarily, but the one thing that I keep thinking about is we could go talk to Joyce again. I just don't think she's going to be happy with me, and I also don't really want to do it without Kim. Like, I didn't do what she wanted me to, technically. And I think it's a bad idea for me to go anywhere without Kim. So we're gonna be boring as shit. We're gonna go to sleep if that doesn't explode my computer.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
And this is why I listen to podcasts to go to sleep.
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
Oh, so we're old.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
Okay, well, I'm trying to be good now. I've been good for like 2 whole days.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
I'm sorry, cells. It's all me. It's all my fault. It's all the system's fault. The system failed me. This body is worthless anyway. No one does anything nice to it. I'm so sad. I know I'm already like really pathetic, but I'm gonna take the blame for what I've done here.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
I mean, if I'm thinking about my own cells, am I really thinking about something other than myself? Come on. Oh god. These are my just desserts. I will endure the pain with dignity. Wait, wasn't this the express to fuck all borough? I'm an artist, and liver damage is my art. I think I need medical attention. I probably do.
Oh, yes. They'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
They might. We don't know.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes and stare at the flickering darkness.
Boy, too real.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here, back to the other place. I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them. Human beings will always betray you. Optimism.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
I mean, on occasion.
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared.
Yeah.
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Open your eyes. Look. It went better than the last time we tried to sleep, okay? That time was terrible. We had the worst time. We had to talk to a dead body. It was no good. That's probably all there is. We can't do any— well, let's see if having the crowbar does anything next to this door. It probably won't, but worth a shot. If it doesn't, we'll do chain cutters just to see, but I don't know why one of those would work and the other wouldn't. No, it didn't light up. Just explore all our options. Also, stop taking my bag away. It's my important accessory. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling. If the crowbar wasn't gonna work, I don't know why that would, but it's okay. I don't think we have anything else on us just to look at. Other than I guess we could have read case files last night, but I have a hard time feeling hyped for that. I think we already looked at
An
this and couldn't do
intricate web
anything.
of blue. It still kind of looks like.
Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Well. Yeah, we need to go check the car. And then we've got so many things that we could do. Goodness. Okay. I honestly don't know where to start at this point. We have a lot. We have a lot left over still. Though I probably can't do all of it. Maybe we'll let's see. One of these, Renee. Let's see if we can find him again. He should just be on the waterfront. He wasn't there last night. They probably just went home, so we'll see if they're out there during the day. We'll go pay our rent and then we won't have any fucking money, so I sure hope we, figure that out. Hope we make so much money in this day. Just, miraculously. Maybe Kim is just downstairs.
The door is closed. Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
No, we're not
The
doing
murmur in your ear.
Okay, I guess my option is punch a hole in that door, and I don't like that one. Can't imagine why I wouldn't like that. Hey, Kim! Hello, are you new people? Or are you just people in a different spot, which is throwing me? Hey, Kim!
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Oh no, I should have talked to Kim first.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Hold on, you're a patrol officer?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
Ah, Kim!
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
He's a little shithead, I love him. I'm on a murder investigation, are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Alright, is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
God. Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
She shakes her head and breathes out.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
She just sighs.
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Sunglasses wearing man pushes through his teeth.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Okay, bye. I should have talked to Kim first. Hi, Kim.
Yes?
We don't have anything to talk about. I have to pay my rent. Goodbye.
Can I help you?
About my bill.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, take my money.
Good. You got the room for the night, but
How
Yeah.
could anyone forget, asshole?
Yeah, I remember. I have to make so much fucking money. Oh god. Oh Jesus. There's probably nothing else to talk to her about right now.
Oh, hello, dear.
There isn't. Just a little quick save. Let's talk to this terrible man.
You look like shit.
Your ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Looks don't matter, it's what's on the inside that does.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
I know.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face.
Yeah, let's try it. We should be able to do it.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Oh god, tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? Another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
I don't remember. You would think I would have held on to that information, but shit. It might be. Yeah, I should say 69. Fuck, that's an option. I feel like Kim was the 41st. Which would mean I'm the second one. But I'm really not confident. There's like things that I've made such a point, or not made a point, I just like I've been okay just like casually remembering, and I don't remember.
I think even in this fictional reality, the 57th would still be my station.
No. The lieutenant makes a little nod towards the man with the sunglasses.
My condolences. Go ahead. Have another guess.
41st.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
I'm gonna write down what our precincts are so I can look at it if I get asked again. Fuck. This is probably the only time it's gonna matter. God damn it. I didn't even fail the skill check and I still feel like a failure. Okay. Continue.
Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Okay, I did not actually read any of that. Oh, the hypothetical 4-1. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy, you're not busy, let's just play around. Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
Kim said I was doing a good job.
This isn't helping.
She says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. God, I hate this. What would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Kim's cooler than you! Oh, it's hard not to want to say that one. Oh. Fuck. I feel like none of these are gonna make him happy. Like, that's obviously stupid. That's too flattering, and I don't think he'll buy it. I don't want to be completely rude. And I do think Kim is cool. None of these are good, let's just do it.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered. But Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
Yeah, nothing will ever make him happy. Yeah, that's clear, but
The lieutenant is silent.
that doesn't mean we couldn't, oh, I still have to pick... Yeah, fuck this guy, you seem like a bit of a drag.
None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be worthy of your partnership.
Oh god.
And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down.
No, this is not... Oh god, who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but... police officers.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock.
I've been very good for 2 whole days.
Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Long.
Who is the far-out son of Long?
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
God, want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay, thank you, Kim. You're my best friend, Kim.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by the sunglassed man.
Because he's a real partner.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Alright, Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Kim, you're already involved. Boy, this game acting dodgy is not making me feel good.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Got some questions for you, I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a man down on his luck. I'm trying real hard here, man.
Oh, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying hard.
He didn't answer your question.
Now, will you answer some questions for me?
No.
Do you have to?
No, he doesn't.
If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. But I'm gonna go with no right now.
Oh my god. If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Okay, then why have you got on this long conversation with me?
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation, and it turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well,
He corrects his blonde wig. His hair? He corrects his hair. Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
He gives you an odd look.
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Let's talk about him again. I don't know if there's anything else.
Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time.
Okay, I shouldn't have done this. Let's do the first other option, though.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh my god, there's...
No!
Okay, why not?
No! I hit the wrong button!
Do the old... You think he was hanged as a cop? I don't know. Oh my god, there's
Okay,
more.
bye
Watch
forever!
out for yourself, loser.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I know, super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
Alright, fine. I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station. I don't know why that wasn't an option already.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
We're gonna save because the game's freaking me out. Good lord.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He shakes his head looking like he really is having trouble believing this shit. Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay.
Okay.
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Jesus. Why is
Yes?
this so bad?
What is it?
Look, something's really bugging me. Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
She looks at you apologetically.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
I've forgotten so much. I don't even know where I live. Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
You're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
What's happening?
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
Okay.
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
I'm not calling her horseface a policewoman.
Yes, a policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
She says quietly and looks away.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two, is making her uncomfortable.
Let me run through this again.
I don't...
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No.
Okay.
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just...
I just want to do my job. That's all.
Something about the man with...
I'm very stupid and I don't understand why this man is here. Why is this all happening? My
Hi,
boyfriend?
gendarme. Another rendezvous.
There he is again, the smoker on the balcony right here in the whirling in rags. Hello, adjust your tie.
Hello, hello. So what brings you here?
Okay, we're not going to be able to manage that, but we'll maybe try it. Is it a... It's white check, we can redo it. Yeah, what are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
Oh god, I live here, my room is right upstairs. This is where I'm going to go down in history. I'm going to sing karaoke. I'm here to kick some ass and solve the case I'm working on. I don't know what I'm doing here, I just go wherever life takes me. I'm gonna do the karaoke line on him.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
He straightens up curious, he raises a glass to you. So flattering. Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell them about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
Cute. Alright, what do you look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece?
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Alright, thank you.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
His lazy eyes stroll over your face. I met your Sunday friend. Yeah.
You did? And how did you like him?
Ah! Okay, you were right, he was magical, magically bureaucratic. I didn't like him as much as I like you. I didn't. He's a government official. I don't trust governments. I'm flirting. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, shoot. Why not?
Oh my god. Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme.
He smiles, and
He can always return.
I gotta stop talking over people. He smiles, and his smile seems melancholic. Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village.
He breathes in and keeps his lungs filled for a moment before letting it out.
Or is it just money? I don't know.
What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
I'm so charmed by this little man. Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night? I can guess, but we're gonna make him say it.
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Oh my god. I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
Your babe!
It's the
Damn it.
sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Alright, we're gonna have to work on our composure.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
It's gonna be like, this is the man who actually killed the guy, and I'd be like, that's fine, I don't care. He's innocent, let him go. I feel like this guy didn't actually talk before. Yeah, he doesn't. Wonderful. Let's bother these people now that we know something else. I don't know if it'll actually amount to much, but we're gonna try. At least find out.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Okay.
Why are you wasting your time?
Blah blah blah, okay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
It's so funny every time you say it. I mean, let's start with the most exciting thing. I found a bullet in the hanged man's head.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
It is.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
The lieutenant is fixed on Titus.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads.
Ooh.
I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Thanks, bud. I'm not sure if this will be one where it's only gonna let me ask one. Oh, we'll just do the first one. I'm gonna ask you again, why was this in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
So official.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Oh.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Are you serious? I hate you all. Don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, no man.
Crosses his hairy arms, having forgotten his beer for a moment.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Hell yeah. Alright, I found someone who saw the hanging, a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and is in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
I didn't realize I even knew who knew his name. Let's just say he's a high-ranking government official and leave it at that.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
I don't know, he's just fucking some cute guy, so, you know.
MI is short for Moral Intern. Moral Intern is short for Moralist International, the coalition that runs Revachol.
I know. Oh, the game chugging is making me so nervous. There's not enough game here to chug.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
We'll go simple, we'll go with the first one. The witness at the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
Hell yeah. Alright, the witness said he saw 2 people of Arapagat descent and 1 mask. I probably butchered that.
Arabagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
Hey, witness said it all looked like a surreal play.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
He writes in his notebook.
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Enough about the witness.
Some witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try that.
This man's voice is so irritating. Alright, continue.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
I'm sure that's true, Glenn.
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
Yep, murdering people, it's great.
Okay, maybe it doesn't feel like this did anything to them, but they have to be fretting a little. Everyone is afraid of witnesses. Witness is a scary word. So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Ooh, we have a better chance at this than I would have guessed. We can try it again. Don't really care about upping my authority is the only thing, so it'd probably be a long time before I could try it another time. Fuck it.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Let's talk to myself. Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Yeah, I do.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm drunk on the job too. I don't give a shit, just like you guys. No, I'm also a big fan of beer, and jerking off instead of helping people. I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job like you. Let's do the second one.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
I feel like this is the best one. But I am worried. This shit makes me nervous. Like, I shouldn't have even been able to pass that check, so... It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect.
I will.
If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Claudia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due, with an O-U.
Thank God I didn't bust in her door. It's probably not great. I've been banging on it a bunch, though.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Oh, God. None of this is good. Okay, correct your tie.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Oh, no! Okay, let's just do this before it gets any worse.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off. Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
The rape, when was that?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
Alright. What's your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
He crosses his arms.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So she's not from around here?
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
Alright, you said you partied. Cool, that's cool, but what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Did you do karaoke?
Yeah, tons of it. All the songs.
So you're saying the two of you were close. You only do karaoke a bunch with close people.
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Singing is a very intimate thing. I wouldn't go sing karaoke with just anybody. Alright, thank you. We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Alright, bye! Oh boy. Okay, time to save. I feel like so nervous because this kept crashing. Let's talk to Kim though. Kim wants to talk.
Officer, what was that?
You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when he mentioned her name?
Yes.
And this sort of quivering jello thing with the eye?
Yes.
I think I know that woman.
The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
That's it.
This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
It didn't seem to matter at the time.
His opinion of you has lowered considerably.
No! But I worked so hard, Kim! This is a terrible dark day. I didn't intentionally not tell you something. I didn't know it mattered I met some random lady. So part of me wants to go in the kitchen and check on that whole thing, but I don't know what to do with that one, so we're gonna leave it. Oh god.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Wow, what a cute room. God, that's how nice the room could look. Fuck. I really messed mine up. Oh no. Oh, okay, piles of dirty clothes, a woman's. I was like, please don't let me take her clothes. Her hotel bill calculations looks like she's had an extended stay. We'll close the door, I guess. Is this the wrong thing to do? I really can't tell. I'm afraid we're gonna go in there and it's gonna be like, I literally am doing something. Ooh, okay.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot.
Okay, look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
That's quite the collection.
Anything of note?
Search.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads Nacra. Nacra, this is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Alright, whisper. Nacra, opioid antagonist. Come on.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
The lieutenant nods and looks at the door. Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs, you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Chemical hangover. Oh, come on.
A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
Just take it in plain sight. What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Alright, Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
No! I'm being good! You see the yard below, the corpse is no longer there. Well, I mean, yeah. Also, I shouldn't be assigning a moral... I can't think of words. I shouldn't be assigning morals to taking drugs or not taking drugs. I just think in my character's particular situation, it's probably not a good idea. I'm sure it could be fun, but not for this run at least. Not this time. Play a horrific run some other time. The bed has been hastily made. I mean, why bother, honestly?
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Cool. Alright, well, we investigated. That's all that matters. Hell yeah, we got to her. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Is that just to go inside? I'll wait to do that, but we'll look at the stuff. A handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Alright, it's a crapshoot.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Good job, me. Good thing I upped that. God. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Adorable. Alright, ma'am, let's go.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north toward the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Right, it has Disco Infernum. Hell, you know not of which you speak. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell, to another place. A third place, much different from our world. No, I just trashed the place. Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I am Kim Kisoragi. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
I have very little idea of what I'm doing.
You're doing just fine. After all, your path has led you back to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Let's do the flower. I'm a little worried that it's going to be a whole thing, but...
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
What's Sambo?
A martial art, sir. Is that it?
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Yes, why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Sure. Any admirers, miss?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society.
Question avoided. Let's conclude that she has admirers. Plenty of them.
What's your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amondou.
Alright, where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
Understood.
It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
Thankfully, it's implied.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Too old. What do you do, miss? What's your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
She raises both eyebrows. What's Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Oranese lit, what do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money's very important. Show her some money.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Of course she won a beauty pageant. She's very symmetrical.
Oh my god. Can we take a look at your passport?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
How do I know you told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
She pours herself more coffee.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Ravachol?
All of them, but Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
The window's new.
It is.
She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
I'm not going to.
No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
The collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
His tone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive.
Better safe than sorry.
She takes a drag and smiles. You seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically.
That's all as far as that goes, then.
Very funky.
She takes a drag, looking you straight in the eye. I have other questions for you.
Okay.
I guess we could have asked her more detail about why she's here, but... Was that in the room? I think that's why it's probably still highlighted.
Yeah? I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Ravachol?
Ravachol.
I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here, and she isn't really hiding it either.
I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling? I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
You came to the right place. You're too young to call yourself a disco has-been. No, this is Sassy Town. It's where the future of dance lies. Let's do has-been.
I'm really not. Alright.
Okay, they tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
She takes a quick drag unperturbed.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
I mean, I did try to say the softest version of the most horrible thing.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
It's not that early.
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
I'm gonna assume we can run through all of these questions, so we'll just start at the top. Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands. Oh, I don't need the game to be scary and chug right now, please.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Are you sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
Does that mean you're 11% not sure?
You know how it is.
That's so fucking sad.
Do you?
How is it then?
Maybe you don't know.
The ash lands on her jumpsuit, she brushes it off.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
Part of me wants to ask him for help, but it sounds like something happened and you don't want to acknowledge it.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be as flippant if I had been?
Some people are, man. Everyone has different coping mechanisms. What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before? You mean like a birthday party? What kind of partying? The kind I do? I don't get it. What do you mean partied? Let's do that.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must have been hard for you seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Oh my god, can I do a skill point while I'm in here? I know I had like a few things that were technically... I could do conceptualization. But I don't feel like in a rush to do that. Let's see if there's something else interesting we can do. Wouldn't hate upping my composure another time. I feel like that's a good one. But maybe we should do other things. Maybe just perception. Just be simple. Alright. Continue.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
I don't know which one of these. Before you go on, if it's snitching, then why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Alright, the caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
Should I boost this? Christ, I didn't think about the fact that was knocked down. Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if being topped off helped. I don't know for sure. I mean, at least it gives you more wiggle room if something terrible happens, but... Alright, what can you tell me about M name, I's age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
Let's try it. I've also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
How do you see him?
You don't want to know.
I see him as me. Yeah, let's not.
Oh, yes.
The young woman dips her cigarette into the lighter's flame and inhales. What did they hang him for if not for rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was... what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too? They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Yeah, where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
How did the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Well, yeah, we'll ask. Jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
Christ. Thank you for telling us all of this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I have something else before we go, a little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Boy. We could try it. I don't know. I don't know if any of these are worth it. Let's try them just to see.
Not my favorite topic, but okay.
Okay, yeah, no.
How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
I'm so afraid of what this one is. Because sometimes it helps you, but I do think it kind of stacks. Let's just try it.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
What?
You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too. Me? What did I do? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them anymore.
Oh my god.
Believe it.
Which ones exactly are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume.
So drama and logic are fucked up?
All of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory. Truth. Softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature.
Shit. Alright, how'd this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can't you just turn them normal again?
No,
What use is this then?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Does this mean she's been lying to me?
I think it's safe to assume, yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this, she is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too.
Can I trust that guy?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here.
Alright, what's her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised.
I've been talking to myself long enough, let's get back to it.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Fuck it. Say it out loud, miss. Are you manipulating me?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
Oh god. Alright, so never trust yourself when you're talking to the pretty lady. Got it. Let's just find out what this is. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Alright, were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
He waits for you to finish the sentence.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Come on! Alright, let's try this later, miss.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Okay. Just make a note that that's how long she's there for. Alright. We're being taken advantage of. Oh, okay, Kim. Let's save. Oh, it is saving. God bless. Right, Kim.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Right, why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I have reason to doubt my ability to see through her lies.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
I know she's manipulative.
So you said to her, what did you mean by it?
She has half my skill set compromised singing her tune. My assessments of her are untrustworthy.
She seemed forthcoming to me. Unusually so. Being forthcoming with some things is a good way to obscure other things. But I wouldn't call myself compromised.
Well, I am anyway.
I am not easily swayed by young women. But on the other hand, the best liars are candid. And she was candid.
The lieutenant seems oddly sure he is not compromised. Not psychologically, at least. Is it hubris?
Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back soon enough.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna have to come back and talk to her. without Kim. Alright, confront the Hardy Boys. Okay. So much happened. Oh yeah, I got flour. This is the wildflower. Words. This is the wildflower you caught, one of a bouquet of muguets that you found on the whirling roof. It's shedding its petals quickly in your pocket.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
I've seen elsewhere these discussions described as boss fights. Oh god. I mean, it would be the equivalent. Alright, what is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybelle's or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
That is interesting. Who pinned them which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence, it's being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Alright, very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand.
Weird. Suspicious, even. Okay. It's a different door.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Is this gonna be how we get into the secret spots? Let's push it.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Where's it lead to?
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
See, the main investigation and the door below are merging into a stereo investigation. I could say something, but I'm not going to because I don't gloat. Nah, fuck it, I gloat.
I hate it when that happens.
And this is a white check, so let's embarrass ourselves. We have the health to heal.
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
Oh god. Disrespecting the force! No, swallow the rage.
The sturdy wood door has lost all respect for you.
Leave. We had to try. We had the option. Alright. So we got a weird locked door upstairs that might be our way into the other ones, but who knows? There's nothing else there. I could probably steal her drugs if I wanted to, but I don't want to. That should be it. Okay. I think we have a ton to do technically, but I think I'm gonna take a quick break. I might stop earlier than normal today too, because it's been such an ordeal. Actually, yeah, let's stop for today. It's so many crashes, it fucked me up. We're not stopping too short of what I normally do, but it is shorter than I technically would like, I feel, in my heart. All I remember is the stress. But we did a lot realistically. That was an important conversation. So, when we come back, gotta talk to the Hardy Boys again. And we're gonna have to make rent money for the next day. You know, technically we can kind of roll that over, but still, that'll be important to not forget about. Oh boy, I have 3 superstar cops, 11 sorry cops, 2 boring. I am getting real communist, and I still don't really know what good cop, bad cop means. At least within this context. Alright, we lived. My computer didn't explode again, which I'm saying, and then it's gonna explode again. But I assume that I'll just wait till Sunday to come back. Because I think I'm gonna watch someone else stream tomorrow, if I'm being completely honest. And then, at that point, I might as well just wait, so... Hopefully it'll be a smoother day. At least we, get a fresh day to start with when I come back, and we'll see how it goes. But thank you for sticking with me through this. It was not the easiest day, but we did it and we did some things. So thank you. Yeah, I will see you on Sunday. Goodbye.